How do you start your day and how do you end your day? These are keys to setting yourself up for success. I like to think about the beginning of the day and the end of the day kind of like bookends. And imagine if you had a bookshelf and you put a bunch of soft covered books on that bookshelf with nothing to hold them, no bookends. Eventually, those books are probably going to fall over and collapse. And it's kind of like our days, right? Our days are filled with all sorts of activities, interactions, surprises, sometimes good surprises, not good surprises. And if we don't have proper structures or front end and back end of our day, we can tend to fall over inside of our day, which really means falling off track with our goals, with our dreams, allowing our thoughts to take us to maybe dark places where fear and doubt and worry start to creep in. Now imagine that same bookshelf and you put two firm bookends on either side of those books to hold them up. Those books aren't moving anywhere. They're going to stay in place where you intended them. And that's really what a morning practice and an evening practice does for us. It's like our bookends for our day so that we can create more structure and live into our intention for the day. So I wanted to give you a couple of ideas for morning practices and evening practices that you can implement. And I would love to hear what you're doing to start your day and ending your day. So make sure you comment with any practices that you do that you find set you up for success. So at the beginning of the day, to really just take a moment before your eyes open, before your feet hit the floor, and consider, how are you starting your day? And when we train ourselves to that, when our eyes open, when we first notice that we're awake, those first thoughts of the day can really set your trajectory. And training yourself to start with gratitude. Not always easy. Our minds want to default to maybe thinking about, what day is it? What do I have going on? What time is it? Can I get 10 more minutes of sleep? Our minds have patterns of where they want to go. But as we start to set the intention of, how do I want to wake up this morning? What can I be grateful for this morning? And as we start our day in gratitude, it creates a different trajectory. So just by putting that at the front end of your day, it's like a bookend. Starting with a meditation practice or moving your body. All of those practices are really going to solidify the beginning of your day, set the trajectory, and set you up for success. And then we go through our days and we get to the completion of the day. And now, how are you ending your day? Think about right now what your typical evening practice is, right? Maybe you wash up, you crawl into bed, you turn on the TV, you go onto social media, you rehash your day, you're still thinking about the problem, or you didn't like how you treated your kids that day, or are you rehearsing and nursing all of the things that didn't go well in the day? Are you collapsing into bed exhausted and not even thinking about it? Right now, you have a practice or a habit of how you end your day. And what would it look like to bring a little bit more structure to that? And one of the best ways to end your day is, again, in gratitude. What am I grateful for in this day? To review your day and look for the successes. What went well today? And also to look for maybe those low points where you wished you would have done something differently. And when we look at those, instead of nursing and rehearsing and regret, it's just looking at those and saying, okay, that was a moment of growth. I grew today. I learned today. And then finally, what's my intention for tomorrow? Setting an intention going into your next day. Because here's the thing, we go to sleep, but our subconscious mind doesn't go to sleep. And so as you're drifting off to sleep, as you set yourself up intentionally with what you're grateful for, what you're proud of from the day, what were some of the successes of the day, what were the learnings from the day, and what am I intending for tomorrow, your subconscious mind is going to sleep to work on that for the next 6 to 8 or 10 hours, however long you sleep. So what are your bookends for your day? Could you lean into a stronger morning practice or maybe start that evening practice to really set you up for success? Here is to you living a life you love.